Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Theo. If you're a returning subscriber or someone who's been here more than once, welcome back. We are actually going to be doing a foundation wear test for the Loreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. Now, I was looking for a new drugstore foundation to try, and I saw this and it had a lot of really good reviews, and I've used L'Oreal foundations in the past and I really do like them. One of my go-to foundations is a L'Oreal foundation, so I'm excited to try this. Now, it does say that this foundation can last up to 24 hours and it has an SPF of 25. Now, I can tell you that I'll probably never wear a foundation for 24 hours, but it's nice to know that it would last that long if I needed to. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read from the website all of the things that this foundation is supposed to do so that we can test those out today during the wear test. So, here we go. It says, be unstoppable. Introducing our breakthrough long wear foundation with breathable skin technology. Up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation provides medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day and allows the skin to breathe. The formula's 3 oil absorbers resist sweat, water, and transfer. The ultra-thin liquid goes on smoothly to give a fresh, healthy-looking complexion that lasts. Color stays true and blends in evenly, so your makeup looks fresh all day. It's non-comedogenic and formulated with SPF. This foundation is suitable for all skin types, and it comes in 30 shades for every skin tone. So that sounds pretty good. So we're going to be testing those things out, seeing how long it wears, how lightweight it is, and seeing if it's transferable and how long it lasts for the time that I wear it. Now, I did choose the color 510, which is hazelnut. And I will tell you that I bought this online, so I'm not sure if it's going to be an exact match. It's actually looking a little redder in the bottle, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it on, and regardless of how it looks, we're just going to wear it for the day anyway, just so we can test out how the foundation performs. So I'm pulling off the top, and the foundation is in a pump bottle, which I absolutely love. I think it's very hygienic and you don't have to worry about pouring out more foundation than you need. So I absolutely love bottles that come with a pump and allow me to distribute the foundation without basically having to open the top or touch the foundation. To apply the foundation, I am going to start out with my Morphe E6 brush, and then with the second coat, as we build, I'll probably use the I'll probably use the beauty blender, but let's just go ahead and start with this. I'll dab a little bit on the back of my hand. Okay, this is what it looks like when I poured it out. It's not super thin, but it's not thick either. You see that it is running down my hand a bit, but it's still, let's see how it feels. Okay, see, it doesn't feel super thin, but that's what it looks like when I pump some out. And that was, I believe that was a pump. So let me go ahead and put this on. Yeah, this is looking a little red already, but that's all right. Like I said, we're just doing this for the wear test. If I like the foundation, I'll go back and find my correct shade if this doesn't work out. Or I can get another shade and I'll mix the two together. There are a lot of times where I do have to mix 2 foundations to get a shade that is suitable for me. Could have used a little bit more. It's a little reddish, but it's not terrible at all. And now I know it said medium to full coverage. And right now with this first layer, I'm definitely not getting full coverage, but it said it's buildable. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna put on a little more, and then I'll take it down my neck there, because I can still see kind of everything there. All right, let's go ahead and put a little bit more of that, pump and a half, I guess, on the back of my hand. Try to put a little bit more this time, and maybe maybe the coverage will be a little bit better using the sponge. I'm not sure. That's a lot of foundation, but I feel like I need a lot to get some coverage. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take the beauty blender. Hey, I missed the spot over there in the corner. Hold on, you know, I need every place I can get. Okay, so now we're gonna take the beauty blender and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I can tell you that the coverage, this is a second layer of coverage, and it's definitely doing much better than the first layer as far as covering up stuff. And like I said, I'm using the sponge this time, and that could have something to do with it, and just tapping it on as opposed to the brush. But it covered a lot more this time around. Yeah, and this is definitely probably a little redder and a little darker than I would like on a normal basis. So I'm curious to see how much this oxidizes as well throughout the day. Okay, I'm not going to put a third layer on. We're going to stick with 2 because I just think it's just going to be too much, you know, going and trying to keep building all the way up until I get that full coverage. What I am going to do is take a couple of dabs of the foundation and cover up my blemishes. I'm not using any kind of concealer on my scars or hyperpigmentation that's showing through, because I really just want to see how the foundation kind of performs on its own. So we'll do that. Okay, like I said, to me the foundation is definitely a little bit redder than I would like it to be. So maybe I would go the shade down, maybe a shade down, or a shade with a different undertone to see how it would how that would look. And if it's not a perfect match, if it's not a perfect match, I can always mix it with this one. It's always kind of hard to order foundation offline, and I find that recently I'm ordering foundation offline more and more, just for convenience sake. But you know, sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. And like I said, a lot of times I usually order a couple. This time I just decided to order the 1 bottle. Okay, so what I did is I took a little bit of the foundation in like my heavy blemishes or the darker blemishes. I just dabbed it on by itself a little bit more, and it did cover it pretty decently. I could go over it again, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it as fair coverage. I'm not really doing a whole lot today. I'm going to be hanging out around the house pretty much the rest of the afternoon. So I'm not really going out where I'm not going out anywhere special where I want super duper 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 full coverage. But it looks pretty good to me. Like I said, it's redder than I would like it. It looks a little red to me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to apply the rest of my face, and I'll give you my thoughts on the foundation thus far, and then I'll check in a little bit later to give you my final thoughts. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back and I have on my full face of makeup now, and the current time is 4:01. So we're gonna go ahead and wear this for the rest of the day until I get ready to go to bed tonight. And before I do that, I'll come back and let you guys know how this held up and what I thought. Now I can tell you thus far, just putting it on, it does feel very lightweight, and it is giving me pretty much full coverage. Like I said, when I put on the first layer with the brush, it was kind of light. When I went back over it with my beauty blender, it gave me a much heavier coverage, and I'm really actually liking the way it looks. And the color doesn't even look too bad now that I have the rest of my face on. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and pop off camera, go on with the rest of my day, and I will see you guys a little later. Until then, have an amazing day. See you soon. Hello guys, I am back, and it has been a little over 6 hours since I've had this foundation on today. It's currently 10:09, and when I left, oh, I guess you can't see that. It's currently 10:09, and when I put the makeup on today, it was 4:01, I believe, earlier in the video. So this is what it looks like, and I have not touched my face up at all today. I have literally gone 6 hours with no touch-ups whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I haven't even touched up my lipstick. So this is the same lipstick that I put on earlier today after eating and everything else. So what are my thoughts on the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation? Does it live up to its claims? Well, it says that it goes on smoothly. That I agree with. It actually did apply very nicely, went on very easily, and just with 2 coats, I got a really nice coverage amount. It says that it's medium. It says that the coverage is buildable. That is correct. Like we said, with the second layer, I got a lot more coverage than I did using my brush the first time around. Now, it says that the coverage is medium to full coverage. That is also correct. The coverage is definitely a medium to full coverage. I think I still have pretty good coverage for the amount of time that I've had this on today. It may be a little bit of fading, but not a whole lot from earlier today. It's just super, super shiny. I definitely need to touch up. If I weren't going to bed now, I would be touching up, and I feel like if I touched it up, I could definitely get a few more hours of wear out of this, maybe even more than that. Would it last for 24 hours? For me, probably not. Like I said, I have super oily skin, and I'm just not sure if any foundation would really last 24 hours for me, even with the touching up. But I'll never find out, because I don't wear my foundation for 24 hours. Now, someone who has drier skin, or who even has normal skin, or just someone who's not nearly as oily as me, this would definitely last a lot longer. Like I said, it applied very nicely, felt very lightweight, not heavy at all. But now that I'm at this point, 6 hours in, I can feel it because it's very oily, and I can just feel like the oil just built up on my face. I feel like an oil slick. Does it resist sweat, water, and transfer? Like I said, my oil is shining through. I wouldn't consider this sweat, so I can't really say that that's true or false. But for me, if I were to touch my face right now, it's definitely going to come off because my face, like I said, is very oily. And if I touch it, let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to see that it comes off on, I don't know how much of that you can see, but it definitely is coming off because, like I said, I'm super oily and it needs to be touched up. So I guess for a number of hours for me, maybe it was in the first 2 hours, but after that, as it started to get oily, it definitely wouldn't be transfer proof. If I hugged someone right now, my whole face would be on their shirt. Just my reality. Now, would it be the same for you? I can't say, unless, like, if you have similar skin to me, probably not. If you have a different skin type, it may perform very differently on you. Another claim was that the color stays true and blends evenly. It did blend out very evenly, and I think that the color is pretty close to what it was when I put it on today. I don't really think it oxidized too much. I did notice when I had rewatched a part of the video I did earlier that it is darker than I would like it to be. While it's not bad, if you come down to my chest there is a vast difference, and my face looks much darker to me. So I would definitely use this foundation again, but I would have to find a color that is a little bit better of a match for my skin tone, or just find another one, just buy another color that I could mix this with and get a better match for myself. But that's it, guys. All in all, I think it's a really good foundation. For me to go 6 hours without touching up at all is absolutely amazing. I usually don't get this long. It's usually, for a typical foundation, my average maybe about 3 to 4 hours. I think I did, when I did the JUVIA'S place, I may have gotten to 5. I'm not sure what that was, but this was 6 hours. And in all fairness, I haven't really been out much. I have been in the house doing things around the house today. So I haven't been out in the heat or anything. I have been under the air conditioning. And I got to 6 hours with the foundation. And that is with my Morphe setting spray and all. I did my normal makeup routine. Well, anyway, at this point, I'm really just babbling. I will tell you that you can pick this foundation up. I know at Ulta, and I'm pretty sure you can find it at Target, probably Walmart, and a few other stores. Now, at Ulta, it retails for $14.99. I'm not sure what the cost would be in other places. But that's all I have for you tonight. All in all, it is a good foundation. It's $14.99. You really can't go wrong. It's definitely worth a shot. And I would recommend it. I would definitely use it again. Those are my thoughts on the foundation, and that's all I have for tonight. I hope this video was helpful to you. And as always, guys, thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me today. I truly do appreciate it. If you'd hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a like before you leave, I would appreciate that as well. And until next time, guys, have an absolutely fabulous evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.